Don Lemon has been really based these last couple of months. Like, he's just been super straightforward. He just kind of says whatever now. And to be honest, I do appreciate the honesty, even though I might not agree with it. It's kind of refreshing to see someone actually tell their real opinion. Whether regardless he's right or he's wrong, I definitely think he's wrong in the situation.
When is a woman in her prime? It says 20s, 30s, and 40s. And I'm just saying Nikki Haley should be careful about saying that politicians are not in their prime and they need to be in their prime when they serve, because she wouldn't be in her prime according to Google or whatever it is.
Okay, if her career was to be like a supermodel, right? And what's the prime years for a supermodel? What, 19 to what, 26, 28 or whatever? Then I could kind of understand what he's talking about. But to actually be running for a president, don't you have to be 35 to even start off being able to run for a president?
She's not running for president.
Is she running to be president or something?
No.
Stupid. My bad, guys. I don't understand why her prime has to do with her running.
She says people, politicians or something are not in their prime. Nikki Haley isn't in her prime. Sorry. When a woman is considered to be in her prime in her 20s and 30s and maybe 40s.
Prime for what?
So I agree. He has been very direct and unfiltered the last few months. Actually, stepping back a couple of years now. But the most recent controversy he made a comment about the U.S. women's soccer team.
Oh, I remember that.
Getting less
pay.
Wasn't even pay.
Because they're talking about having them getting paid equal.
Yeah. He was saying they shouldn't get paid equal.
Yeah.
Because people don't enjoy watching women's soccer as much as they do watching men's soccer.
The men's team makes more money.
Hey.
If they make more money, then they should get more money.
Why does the men's team...
The men's team makes more money because
why?
Because people are more interested in
But guess who takes...
Regardless if that's true or not, because his co-host said that wasn't the case. She was saying the reason that they don't get paid as much is because not enough advertising dollars go to them, which in my mind, I'm like, well, advertisers put their money where the audience is going to watch.
Yeah.
And put them on their airwaves more and allow people... And allow people to see it more and gain more fans. Then you will push toward more quality. But if they are blocked in so many ways and not invested in as much,
guys are
they
not
don't even
sexist.
have a... I know you're not.
But not everybody, honestly, has the same skill. Not everybody has the same interest in the sport. I think the women should be paid more. I do. But if the men...
You're right that not everyone has the same skills because the women are better skilled.
Well, the women are better skilled against other women. But if the women played the men, they wouldn't be winning the way that they win.
This is just another example of him just speaking his mind, whereas other hosts are not doing what he's doing.
Oh, no, definitely not.
At least not on primetime like CNN or whatever. They might do it on their own individual podcast.
Yeah.
Like Breakfast Club or even their little like...
No, they've gone woke now.
Yeah, so, but he's definitely... Something's going on. And apparently what I read in the article is behind the scenes, he's like popping off on everybody.
Oh, yeah. I read that.
He's popping off on everybody. So...
Because they took him off for primetime.
Yeah.
And then now he has to share like the morning show. I think he took the primetime ego with him.
Probably.
Because can you imagine that you have your own show and you get demoted?
So is that what happened? He got demoted?
He got demoted.
It's not goodbye, but it is certainly the end of an era as we sign off this last broadcast of Don Lemon Tonight.
So I can imagine why he'd be upset then if he has to now share his airtime with these two women that I don't know if he likes them or not. Doesn't seem like he likes them very much, but that's just my opinion from what I've read. What you said though, I do like that. I'm not saying I agree with what he says, but I do appreciate the candor, the
honesty.
Like
I said, he's 100% wrong.
Like you said, for public office, it even makes sense to be a little more seasoned.
You have to be older. I think what he was trying to say, and he used very terrible words to say this, is I think he's trying to compare it to the dating market and say that a woman who's in her 20s is going to have an easier time dating than a woman in her 50s. But that has nothing to do with running. So that's why I'm confused to why he would even bring that up.
No, exactly. And now that as we're speaking, I'm thinking to myself, and I'm just speculating here, maybe he was trying to take a dig at his co-host.
Oh, that's rich, bro.
You might take a dig at
That's
them,
rich.
But that could be way off.
Yeah. Like, are there certain jobs where you have to be in your prime? Absolutely. Yeah. And that goes for, like, men, too. Because think about athletes. Do you think athletes start off at 35 or 40? No, they start off where? Fresh out of high school or fresh out of college. Look at the NBA, NFL. They start at what? 19, and then they go to what? Like the prime is between what? I would say what? 27 when they're the best physical shape.
For a physical athlete?
Yeah.
For a man, apparently late 20s to early 30s is your physical prime.
That's based on age too, right?
Right, exactly.
But something like this where you're becoming a senator
has
nothing to do with it.
So she actually, I want to make sure we're correct. It's governor. She's running for governor.
Oh.
Or was South Carolina.
Damn, we've been wrong like 3 times.
Stupid. Now, I do think that there should be a cap. For example, Joe Biden, I think he's like almost. What is he?
Let's not get started on
How old is he? Like
on
85?
Joe's age.
No, it matters. It matters.
No, I mean, we could tell.
We go back a long way. She was 12, I was 30, but anyway, this woman helped me get an awful lot done. Anyway.
That's my point. So I think there should definitely be a cap to where maybe it's pushing it. There's a minimum, there should be a maximum.
Yeah, right.
It's not ageist, because it's ageist to like not let me run because I'm not 35. Right? So at some point, just draw the line and stop calling everything ageist or sexist or whatever. There needs to be a maximum, just like there's a minimum, in my opinion. But that's my last.
Yeah. Apparently, he made an apology.
Yeah.
And that he's undergoing training. I don't think anything's really going to change.
No, I mean, this is just the network's way of showing that they are not approving of his comments.
Yeah, what he's doing.
Yeah, and they have to punish him. But I mean, he probably went on vacation somewhere and
he's probably chilling. No, I just think it's funny, like in the comment though that he made though, is like he kind of backed it up. He's like, "That's not what I think," but
oh yeah.
What are you talking? Wait,
that's not according to me. I don't necessarily.
40s. Oh, I got another.
I'm not saying
decade.
I agree with that.
Or are you talking
don't shoot
about
the messenger.
crime
I'm
for
just
being
saying what
president?
the facts are.
Because he probably knew right
I'm
after
like,
he said it.
Don, come
Yeah.
on, stop playing. Come on, man.
Right after he said it, he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh."
Yeah. Don been watching Andrew Tate.
And you know what? I never actually liked Don Lemon. I didn't know much about him, so I shouldn't say I didn't like him. But from the little bit I watched of him in the past, I didn't necessarily like him.
I didn't like Don Lemon. I'm being honest.
Yeah, I didn't.
I didn't like Don Lemon.
But now, again, not because of what he said, but just because of how
Straightforward
he's being now, I actually am starting to like him more.
Because let's be honest, when people get on CNN or they get on Fox, they sound like robots.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, yes, I believe in whatever.
Yeah.
Like they're reading off the thing. Yeah, sure, yeah. Like off of everything. Like whatever's the big consensus around, right? They're automatically gonna agree with. The popular thing could be like, all right, well, I love lunchboxes, and no, never mind. That's a bad example.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm sorry, I don't have an example, guys.
So what you're basically trying to say, they go along with whatever, like, the popular...
Yeah, whatever the popular narrative is, they're like robots. Like, yes, and then that's for both sides. CNN and Fox, they both do that.
Yeah, you're right. But going back to numbers, like
Yeah.
the soccer thing, they're doing that because obviously they have to appeal to their base.
Yeah.
They don't want to offend their base.
Yeah. That's what they both do. Like, you get on CNN, they're like, blah, 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 but the Republicans. You get on Fox, they're like, blah, 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 but the Democrats. Like, it's a whole lot of finger pointing. So to me,
it's Cowboys versus Commanders,
Yeah.
man. It's like sports. It's ridiculous. It's not supposed to be that way.
it's supposed to be objective, but I mean, it's one of those things, like what you said, people know what their viewership actually wants to watch. And people don't want to admit to this, but people like people who agree with them.
Of course. But you don't really grow that way is a problem. Not as
Never.
much. So you can have your beliefs and, okay, I watch Fox because they appeal to my conservative beliefs.
Yeah.
But still be open-minded to the other side of it. You need two sides, yin
Yeah.
and yang. Although I'm not sure. Neither one's bad or good.
No, I agree.
Or-
Because I think that's why, like, social media now is so divisive. It's because it's like you have to agree with one thing. It has to be what the narrative is. And if it isn't the narrative, then you're the worst thing in the Bible. So my thing is, look, Don Lemon, stay based, but make it make sense, bro.
Yeah.
Make it make sense, bro. What you said it just doesn't make sense, man. It's wrong, right?
Yeah.
I can actually say, like, yo, it's wrong, man.
So you can say he made a bad decision?
He made a bad decision.
Sorry, Don, you made a bad decision, man. But we'll give you a second chance.
Sour lemon.
Sour lemon. Dun, dun, dun. What's that?
Ew.
That's what they do when you make one of those corny, like, you know,
Oh yeah, look at that.
that
Oh yeah, ding.
whatever it is. I don't know.
Oh. All right, guys. Well, this has been Bad Decisions. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on social media. Also, let us know what you guys want us to review next.